Breaking new ground. I want to deeply appreciate Pastor for this opportunity, sir. We are grateful. We are all aware that we are in the month of October, and this is the health talk on the various radio stations and on the televisions about how to take care of your breast. So this morning, the Gilead medical team of Abekuma wants to add our voice to it. When we talk about breast cancer, what exactly is it? Breast cancer is when there's an abnormal cell growth in your breast. There's the cell in your breast, but when there's an additional, more than necessary, more than what is supposed to be there, leading to a tumor and all that, that's when we say that there is a breast cancer. Now, we need to understand that, when we say breast cancer, the first thing to come to your mind, to everybody sitting here, is that women are those who are affected. For me, a man sitting here, it's not my problem. That even though, yes, commonly affects women, there's the 1% that affects the men. So you man, you also listen to this very well. Who are those at risk of getting the breast cancer? Number one, women over 40 years. The risk increases as you age. If you come from a family with a history of breast cancer, your mother, your sister, your grandma, you are also at a risk of breast cancer. For those who have never had children or have started having children late in life, you're also at risk. Lifestyle factors, so we are talking about those who are obese. We are talking about those who do not exercise. We are talking about alcohol use. Those who started menstruating early, that we're looking at before 12, and those who got their menopause late. But not to worry, this is not something that you should be afraid of. If you fall in any of the categories, the next thing is, what are you supposed to do to make sure that you are not part of those who find themselves among battling breast cancer? Number one, exercise regularly, maintain healthy weight, avoid alcohol if possible, if not, limit your alcohol consumption, know your family history, and then get regular checkups. What are some of the signs and symptoms you should look for? But before that, I want to talk about the breast examination. We all are encouraged and advised to make sure that we get our breasts examined. All women, all men. For the women especially, ideally 3 to 5 days after your period starts. And then for every woman about 40 years, I would advise that you get your mammogram done. Just go to any of the hospitals nearby. Tell them that someone came to your church, spoke about breast cancer, and spoke about getting your mammogram done. So you are here. They would take you through the process. Okay, so for the breast examination, for lack of time, I'm going to touch on a few things. Per the permission of Pastor, we are dropping the slides on the page. Please see any of the Gilead medical team members after church to explain further and to answer your questions. One thing you must take note of when you're examining your breast, whether you're in the shower, whether you are lying down, whether you're standing in front of the mirror, is number one, pay attention to your breast. Pay attention to the size. Pay attention to your shape of the breast. You know your breast better. You know the size of your breast, which is why we encourage monthly breast examination. So if there's any change, you will tell that, look, this is not the shape of my breast. This is not the size of my breast. This is not the shape of my nipple. When you are doing your breast examination, you don't just examine your breast. You start from your armpits through to the breast. And then you use the pad of your fingers, the 3 fingers, this. You don't use the tips. You use the pad, you are going to talk about inside, to move in a circular motion around your breast. I cannot explain into details. Please see me afterwards for further explanation. So now, if I'm saying examine your breast, what are you looking out for? You are looking out for a lump in your breast or in your armpits. You are looking out for swelling or thickening of your breast. You are looking out for dimpling of the breast. You are looking out for your nipple turning inwards. You are looking out for discharge from your nipple. If you are not breastfeeding, I do not expect to see any discharge from your nipple. So if you see anything like that, it's a cause of concern. Come to the hospital, see the doctor, opinion, any of the nurses, tell them this is what I saw, and then they will take it up from there. Now, studio, next slide. Viewer discretion, so please, we will run through. Studio, next slide, please. pay attention to this. If you see this, it's not okay. See your next slide. If you see this, it's not okay. See your next slide. If you see this, it's not okay. Please come to the hospital. It will take you through, and then whatever has to be done will be done. I want us to also understand that yes, we are Christians, yet wisdom is profitable to direct. Understand that the Bible says your body is the temple of God. Therefore, we have a responsibility as Christians to take care of that body. It's not enough to pray and fast alone. Take responsibility of your body. Get examined, get screened. If there is anything you are seeing that is not okay, please speak to any of the Gilead members who will take you through. To end it up, remember that, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prospereth. Therefore, everybody please take responsibility today. Spread knowledge. Take action. Trust God and also take action for your health.